13 years ago, in a quiet corner of England, a family named the Smiths experienced a grief that would leave a lasting void in their hearts. It was a sunny morning when their beloved cat, Ozzie, had suddenly disappeared. No one saw it coming, and despite their frantic searches and countless missing posters, Ozzie seemed to have vanished without a trace. As days turned into weeks and weeks into months, the Smiths began to lose hope of ever seeing their feline friend again. The years rolled by, and life moved on, albeit with an Ozzie-shaped hole in their lives. The Smiths adopted other pets, found solace in their company, but Ozzie's memory remained etched in their hearts. It was a typical evening, much like any other, when a serendipitous twist of fate rocked Natalie Smith's world. She was casually scrolling through her social media newsfeed when a photo stopped her in her tracks. It was a picture of a cat that was painfully familiar. Her heart raced as she stared at the image, her fingers trembling as she tapped on the screen to enlarge the photo. It was Ozzie. Her hands shook as she read the caption beneath the photo. "Found in Newton Abbot. Whose cat is this?" It asked. Natalie's heart raced as she quickly typed a response, "That's Ozzie. That's my cat." The staff at the rescue center for animals were equally astonished. They had recently received a tip that a cat resembling the one in the photo had been spotted in their neighborhood. They had taken him in, cared for him, and posted his picture on social media. The mysterious, long-lost Ozzie had been hiding in plain sight for all those years. The shelter quickly responded, confirming that the cat they had found did indeed match her description of Ozzie. Without wasting a second, Natalie rushed to the shelter. As she entered the shelter, her eyes locked onto a cage where Ozzie sat, a little older and wiser but unmistakably her beloved feline companion. Tears streamed down her face as she reached out to him, calling his name. Ozzie, though cautious at first, recognized her scent and the familiar voice that had called him home so many times before. The reunion was filled with tears of joy and laughter as Natalie embraced her long-lost friend. Ozzie remembered their other pets, a cat and a dog he'd lived with before, and sniffed them in recognition. It was as though he had never left, as though the 13-year gap had been a mere blink in time.